Hi, hello my dear students. Welcome to my video lecture class. Right up to now I uploaded video lectures on the topic horizontal projection. So in horizontal projection, last two lectures I explained horizontal motion and vertical motion. These two things I explained in previous lectures. Now today I am going to discuss few more detailed points on the topic horizontal projection. So here, first of all, I draw the diagram. First, what is the topic here? Horizontal projection. So we are going to today explain some more detailed points on horizontal projection. What is meant by horizontal projection? If any body projected from certain height, so projected horizontally from certain height, projected horizontally with velocity u. So here, so this is here angle theta. This is called here angle theta. Theta, or it may be you consider alpha. Here h. This is you consider as height h. This is a tower of height h. Okay, this is a range. This is a range r. Okay, so this is range r, and this is called here angle theta. This is called here angle theta. So now, first factor, time of flight. Time of flight. How to find time of flight? First one, time of flight. Here, time of flight. Time of flight, from this diagram observe carefully. Time of flight means what? Time of ascent plus time of descent. Time of flight t is equal to time of ascent ta plus time of descent. Time of descent td. But here time of ascent tends to 0 because there is no upward projection here. Only body projected horizontally downward only. Observe carefully from this diagram. Body projected from the top of tower means there is no upward projection. So that's why time of ascent is equal to 0 here. So from this, time of flight is equal to time of flight is equal to time of descent. Time of descent. Time of descent TD. So how to find time of descent? So simple concept here. Time of descent is found by using we know that TD, time of flight t is equal to TD, time of descent is equal to square root of 2h by g. So this is time of descent formula. TD is equal to square root of 2h by g. So time of flight we got. Next, second one. Time of flight we got. So then second one is, what is second one here? Observe carefully. Time of flight, and second one is a range. Range or horizontal distance. Range or horizontal distance. Horizontal distance. Range r is equal to ux into t. Horizontal velocity into time of flight. Horizontal velocity into time of flight. Into time of flight. So here range r is equal to horizontal velocity into time of flight. This is formula of range. So then horizontal velocity is what, u. Here horizontal velocity ux is equal to u, and vx is equal to u, and ax is equal to 0, uy is equal to 0. So this is, and ay is equal to g. These parameters already we discussed in previous lecture. Please recapture it. These are all already we discussed. How we got these values also I discussed in previous lecture. Please recapture it, students. So here ux means u, and time of flight means root 2h by g. So range r is equal to u into root 2h by g. So this is a formula of range and this is a formula of time of flight. So next third formula. So next third formula, simple formula. Velocity of a body, velocity of a body to strike the ground. Body to strike the ground. Velocity of a body to strike the ground. So that means V is equal to square root of Vx square horizontal component plus Vy square. So this is formula. V is equal, because magnitude of velocity now. How to represent it in vector format? Vector format, V bar is equal to Vx I cap plus Vy j cap. So this is vector notation. So in case of we are finding velocity means magnitude we are considering. So magnitude of velocity V is equal to square root of Vx square plus Vy square. So that means Vx means u square. Vy already you know. Vy means what, man? Vy means so already we got Vy is equal to gt. So this is Vy value. Substitute Vy value gt whole square. From this u square plus g square into t square. So that means root of u square plus g square. T square means what, ma? T means here what? T means here time of flight. T means here time of flight. The time of flight formula square root of 2h by g. Substitute here. So root 2h by g whole square means 2h by g. We got g square going to be cancelled. Finally we got v is equal to square root of u square plus 2gh. This is a very important formula, very important formula. So whenever body is projected horizontally from the certain height or from the tower, velocity of a body to touch the ground, to hit the ground with the velocity v is equal to square root of u square plus 2gh. U square plus 2gh. This is a formula, final velocity. And next fourth one. Fourth one. The angle at which body strikes the ground. Body strikes the ground. Angle at which body strikes the ground. That we indicate by tan theta. Tan theta is equal to Vy by Vx. Tan theta is equal to Vy by Vx. Vy means gt by Vx means u. So here g into root 2h by g. Root 2h by g na, t means root 2h by g by u. That means root g cancel. What we got here? So from this root 2h by u. So root 2hg by u. So here what we got, tan theta is equal to root 2hg by u. Here theta means tan inverse of root 2hg by u. Here theta means what? Angle at which body strikes the ground. At what angle body strikes the ground is called that is called theta. Here theta is equal to tan inverse of root 2hg by u. So this is some few formulas based upon the concept horizontal projection. On next lecture, we will going to discuss some more detailed points on this horizontal projection. I hope you understood this lecture. Thank you so much.